Welcome to Science and Technology Briefing. The content of the briefing includes Ukraine recap, Russia pushes near Avdiivka despite heavy losses. Forever chemical bans face hard truth, many can't be replaced. How Britney Spears became a lightning rod for online conspiracies. Labor's Israel-Gaza tensions mar week of Starmer triumphs. Japan PM Kishida says international order in grave crisis. Ukraine recap, Russia pushes near Avdiivka despite heavy losses. Bloomberg. Russia is confident that it can hold on to territories in southern and eastern Ukraine that it has seized since 2022, according to sources. The Kremlin believes that recent developments, including the conflict between Israel and Hamas, are moving in its favor. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has claimed that Russia is incurring significant losses in its attempt to take Avdiivka in the Donetsk region. Meanwhile, Russia has continued to shell Ukrainian towns and regions. Russian President Vladimir Putin recently ordered fighter jets armed with Kinzhal missiles to patrol the Black Sea, a move that the UK Ministry of Defence described as typical Russian rhetoric. The UK also stated that the performance of the hypersonic missiles in Ukraine has been poor. Forever chemical bans face hard truth, many can't be replaced. Japan Times. Lawmakers in various countries are considering bans on per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances, PFAS, which are linked to cancer. However, manufacturers argue that there are often no substitutes for these chemicals. Minnesota and Maine have passed legislation to effectively ban the use of PFAS in nearly all products by the early 2030s, and other U.S. states and the European Union are considering similar measures. Ford has warned that there is currently no commercially available technology that can replace a PFAS-containing thermoplastic used in electric vehicle batteries. The U.S. Defense Department and industry groups have also warned that banning PFAS could impact national security. How Britney Spears became a lightning rod for online conspiracies. The Independent. Conspiracy theories surrounding Britney Spears have intensified since she was released from her conservatorship in November 2021. Some fans believe that the Britney they see on Instagram is not the real Britney, suggesting she may be a body double or an AI creation. They analyze her posts for signs of a fake, such as glitches or distortions in her pictures. Other theories suggest that Britney is sending coded messages or that she is no longer alive. These theories have been dubbed Bainan by some fans, who document their findings on TikTok and other social media platforms. The obsession with Britney's teeth, in particular, has led to speculation about her authenticity. Some fans have compared old photos of Britney with newer images, noticing differences in her smile and even questioning whether she still has bottom teeth. The theories range from the idea that the smile is a sign that she is not the real Britney to the possibility that she has been replaced by a lookalike with substandard dental work. Overall, these conspiracy theories reflect a desire to uncover the truth about Britney's life and well-being, fueled by a history of trauma and exploitation. The hashtag Free Britney movement, which gained momentum in 2020 and led to the dissolution of Britney's conservatorship in 2021, has played a significant role in fueling these conspiracy theories. The success of the movement has given fans a sense of legitimacy in questioning the authenticity of Britney's public persona. However, these theories can also be seen as a way for fans to maintain their idol's image and narrative, even if it means creating elaborate conspiracies. Ultimately, these theories may perpetuate the exploitation of Britney by placing her under constant scrutiny and speculation. Labor's Israel-Gaza tensions mar week of Starmer triumphs. Bloomberg. UK Labour Party leader Keir Starmer is facing internal backlash for his stance on the Israel-Hamas conflict in Gaza. Some activists argue that Starmer's position supports genocide, war crimes, and the displacement of people. The issue is politically fraught for Starmer, who needs to balance the strong pro-Palestine sentiment on his party's left wing while supporting UK ally Israel and trying to move on from the anti-Semitism controversies that previously dogged his predecessor, Jeremy Corbyn. Starmer's position is also broadly in keeping with the UK mood on the issue. Japan PM Kishida says international order in grave crisis. Nikkei Asia. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has warned that the rules-based international order is in grave crisis as geopolitical competition intensifies globally. In a video message at the Mount Fuji Dialogue in Tokyo, Kishida called on countries to work together to overcome challenges and address issues. Japanese Foreign Minister Yoko Kamikawa also highlighted the risk of authoritarian narratives penetrating democratic societies and called on Japan and the US to demonstrate that democracy offers the best model for prosperity, stability, and security. Taiwan names TSMC founder Morris Chang as APEC summit envoy. Bloomberg. Taiwan has appointed Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company founder Morris Chang as its special envoy to the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit next month, which could see the first meeting between the presidents of the US and China in almost a year. The 92-year-old chip pioneer has represented Taiwan at the meeting 4 times previously. U.S. official says export curbs will impede China's chip progress. Bloomberg. U.S. export controls on advanced chip-making equipment will hinder China's efforts to develop its own semiconductor industry, according to Undersecretary of Commerce for Industry and Security Alan Estevez. The measures, which restrict China's access to spare parts for existing machines, are designed to curb China's technological advancement. Estevez also expressed concern that China could use the advanced technology for military applications. The Biden administration recently unveiled additional export control measures to tighten China's access to advanced semiconductors and chip-making gear. Estevez acknowledged that his agency still needs to address the issue of Chinese firms using overseas cloud computing services to train their AI models. Google's face-altering photo tool sparks AI manipulation debate. BBC. Google's latest smartphones, the Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro, are using artificial intelligence, AI, to help alter people's expressions in photographs. The devices can mix and match expressions from past photos, using machine learning to put a smile from a different photo of the person into the current picture. The smartphones also allow users to erase, move and resize unwanted elements in a photo using an AI-powered feature called Magic Editor. This feature analyzes the surrounding pixels to determine what textures should fill the gap, based on knowledge gleaned from millions of other photos. The Pixel 8 Pro can be used to apply Magic Editor or the Best Take feature to any photo in the user's Google Photos library. Some observers have raised concerns about the ethical implications of this type of AI manipulation, but Google argues that it is not faking anything and that these features offer users the ability to capture the picture they want. Hello, viewers. I'm Dr. Six from the 6 Degrees World, here to bring you the latest news recap. Let's dive right in. In Ukraine, Russia seems confident in its ability to hold on to the territories it has seized. Despite heavy losses, they continue their push near Avdiivka. Meanwhile, bans on forever chemicals face a hard truth: many of these substances can't be easily replaced. Conspiracy theories surrounding Britney Spears have reached new heights, with fans analyzing her every move and questioning her authenticity. UK Labour Party leader Keir Starmer is facing backlash for his stance on the Israel-Hamas conflict. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida warns of a grave crisis in the international order. Taiwan names TSMC founder Morris Chang as its special envoy to the APEC summit. U.S. export curbs on advanced chip-making equipment will impede China's progress in the semiconductor industry. And finally, Google's face-altering photo tool sparks a debate on AI manipulation. Now, let's take a closer look at these stories. In Ukraine, Russia's confidence may be fueled by recent global developments, but it's clear that they are facing heavy losses. Their continued aggression and shelling of Ukrainian towns is deeply concerning. Moving on to forever chemicals, the push to ban them is important for public health, but we must also consider the challenges of finding suitable substitutes. It's a complex issue that needs careful consideration. Now, let's talk about the Britney Spears conspiracy theories. While it's natural for fans to be curious and concerned about their idol's well-being, these theories seem to have gone a bit too far. From body doubles to dental work, it's clear that some fans are going to great lengths to uncover hidden truths. But let's not forget that Britney is a real person who deserves respect and privacy. In UK politics, Keir Starmer is facing a delicate balancing act. The Israel-Hamas conflict is a politically charged issue, and he must navigate it carefully to avoid alienating different factions within his party. As for Japan, Prime Minister Kishida's warning about the international order is a reminder of the challenges we face in today's world. It's crucial for countries to come together and find solutions to these complex issues. Turning to technology, Taiwan's appointment of Morris Chang as its special envoy to the APEC summit is an interesting development. It could potentially lead to a meeting between the presidents of the US and China, which has significant implications for global relations. And speaking of US-China relations, the US export controls on advanced chip-making equipment are clearly aimed at impeding China's progress in the semiconductor industry. This move reflects the ongoing technological competition between the two countries. Lastly, Google's face-altering photo tool has sparked a debate on AI manipulation. While some may argue that these features offer users more control over their photos, others raise concerns about the ethical implications. It's important to have a broader discussion about the boundaries of AI technology and its impact on our lives. So, there you have it, folks. a recap of the latest news from around the world. Remember, it's crucial to stay informed and engage in discussions about these important issues. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you make of these stories? Do you have any questions or opinions? Let's keep the conversation going. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.